Hey, we are live. It is Three's Company on Govs Radio. I am Tony Landolfi, and with me is the very lovely Bonnie Scalisi and the very lovely Mandy Jones.
Ooh.
Hope you guys are tuning in to see us, and let's get into it.
Okay.
So that was pretty appropriate that Tony wanted to play Raining Blood, because it's like raining small farm animals outside right now.
Raining a whole lot, sheets coming down, and nobody on Long Island can drive in the rain apparently, because I'm driving here from Ronkonkoma, and everybody on the expressway is doing like 45, and I'm like, yo! Nobody's going. It's rain. It's not the
It's just water, people.
yeah, it's just water. It's not
Just
like
water.
sulfur coming
You're
down.
not going to melt.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, and people forget how to drive when it rains.
Well, we walk in, and Tony's like, "Do you got a shitty bumper sticker on your fucking piece of shit car?" I'm like, "I drive a Range Rover, and I don't have any stickers." He's like,
Excuse
"I was
me.
fucking behind you."
I drive a Range Rover, mister.
I do.
I drive a Range Rover.
What was pretty funny was when I bought that car, I
Yeah.
was telling the guy that I'm a comedian, and my husband's like, he probably thinks you're like a well-known comedian.
Yeah,
He's like, he
buying
probably
a
thinks you
Range
drive.
Rover.
I'm like, no.
No, as a mechanic, I can tell you, yeah, they're shit. But anyway.
They are shit,
Oh, yeah.
but don't.
They are. That
Gonna
English
get-
crap.
Well, I just want to say there's a lot of people already tuning in.
Bam.
So let's get to it. Bruno.
Bruno.
Saying, hi,
Bruno.
Bruno. And he's welcoming you.
Thank you, Bruno.
Jim Raya, we miss you, and, we'll have you back.
Thank you,
Felix
Jim.
And Heather.
Heather.
And Jim Raya is saying, hey, you never let me sit in the middle, LOL, LOL.
That's right.
We actually did that
Sorry.
just to piss you off.
I was requested to sit in the middle. I didn't plan on it. They asked me to sit in the middle, James.
And,
so-
And
and Andrew is watching.
just real quick, Bonnie, speaking of Jim left this nice bottle for the new host, Tony
Which
Landau.
Thank
is
you.
so nice.
Jim
of
is
you,
the former host of our show. He
Wow.
started this up with me and Bonnie, and for personal reasons, he's taken a step back. And we had Tony join, and he just wanted to keep the seat warm, and he knows that Tony likes his bourbon.
Thank you, Jim.
So that was really sweet of you, Jim.
This is
honestly,
some good stuff. And,
yeah. What did
so-
he take a taste of it? Was
Here's
it
for you,
open?
Jim.
Yeah.
Whoa!
And,
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Ah,
If
yeah.
you want to
That's mother's milk.
drink out of a shut the fuck up, I'm trying to watch Three's Company
Shut the fuck up.
mug.
I'm trying to watch Three's Company.
We always have them. And Bonnie, if you need water or anything.
if you-
I'll take some of your bourbon.
Oh,
There you go.
Bonnie's-
Bonnie, water or
Wait,
bourbon.
Eric from Knock'em Dead is watching. I was actually on his show this morning.
Shevlin.
Jennifer
Very nice.
is watching from Coasters.
Coasters.
Greg DeFlippo is watching all the way from Florida. Ken was watching. So Andrew's
Flanagan.
saying already 1,000% more attractive.
Thank you,
Oh,
Andrew.
Thank you.
Andy.
And
You're-
Andy called in this morning too.
You're no slouch yourself
And-
either, Andrew.
I know. And what's Andy talking about? I just see him talking about how Christian Ave on Stony Brook's the worst road on Long Island.
Are you
What?
there? What road?
Christian Ave in Stony Brook. I'm like on Facebook and I see that comment.
Oh.
I'm like, I don't even know.
I don't know. That's
I didn't even know we were voting for the worst votes.
That's too
roads
north.
on Long Island.
Too North Shore for me.
We should make that
An
a
upper
weekly,
crusty.
We
Yeah.
should make that a weekly segment, which is the worst road of Long Island.
Worst
Yeah.
road on Long
And
Island.
Call your potholes into this
Oh,
fucking number.
Robert Soul's watching. He was
Oh,
on
Soleil.
We love you,
Soleil.
Robert.
Soleil.
Oh, okay.
Soleil, that's right.
So Robert.
I don't even know him, and I know it's
Thank
Soleil.
you.
Bob
right, sorry.
Soleil is from the band Street Fighter. We had them here last.
He was my guitar teacher.
He was Bonnie's guitar teacher.
He was Bonnie's. You can play guitar?
No, I don't play
No.
guitar.
Oh,
I play
I
the
was
drums.
so excited for a moment. I was like,
Oh,
Bonnie.
Kenneth is watching.
But-
Kenneth
Ooh.
says, you're coming to visit me tomorrow. Are you talking to me, Kenneth? Coming to visit you where? What is he talking?
Do you have a
Text in,
gynecologist
I don't know.
appointment tomorrow? Is that Kenneth?
But-
He's got long, thick fingers.
Ooh.
But what I wanted to say is Bob Soleil is from Street Fighter, and Bonnie
Yes.
and I went to see them last weekend.
so
they
fun.
did an awesome
They
job.
were
They were
awesome.
down at KJ Farrell's. That's a great little place, guys. I had really good food, beverage.
We should try to get them
The
to be our
waitress was
sponsor.
awesome. She was freaking kissed me goodbye. Everyone had a great time. I became friends on Facebook with a couple of the fans.
Yeah.
The
They're
fan
fun
base is
people.
so awesome.
They are
It's
so
like
fun.
it's one of those bands that like the fans just have a great time that they're there. So
Yeah.
then they just end up becoming a fan.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
everybody asked me, they're like, "Is this your first, concert with them and
like
stuff?"
you were at Rocky Horror.
Exactly. Yeah. Is this your first time? And I was like, well, I had them on my podcast. So now we're showing our support. But
Nice.
it was a good time. It was a really good time.
I wish I could have been there, but I was in Italy.
No,
Sorry.
we'll go. We're definitely going
I
to
know.
go to other
So-
concerts. Robert Soleil also says, "Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Mandy. Welcome, new guy."
Yeah,
Hi, Robert.
Tony Landolfi. Everybody, if you
Yeah,
don't know
Tony.
who our
Thank
new
you.
host is, that's his name, Tony Landolfi.
Tony, can you actually tell us? Tony was just in the motherland.
I was. Just got back from Italy on Sunday. It was fantastic.
Yeah, so I was like, all
I
right, so
enjoyed
it was
those
you and
photos.
the wife, and you were like, no,
No.
it's not the wife.
No.
So that's pretty cool. I mean, I
That's-
love Karen,
right.
but I mean,
That was the
it's
first
kind of
time-
cool to travel when you're single, when you're together.
Yeah, it was.
Just a loophole.
I would have loved to been there.
Right,
just to
right,
see
right.
everything. That's the first, and we've been together now 10 years, and that's the first time ever we've taken separate.
Oh, that's so crazy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Is this
So-
your mom?
That's my mom,
she
Joanne
said-
Silman. Hi, mommy. Hi, mommy.
I was going to say, she said my son. So
Yeah.
who else
Well, it
would
couldn't be you.
It could be me.
Who
Unless you're
knows?
hiding something
The
that we
audi-
don't know.
You never know. In today's day and age, you don't know. You have to ask.
Yeah. Yes,
Bonnie's
that's my
gender.
mom.
Don't assume my gender. I'm offended now. It's like, I love to say that.
So tell us
So-
about the motherland. So you met
So,
up with your brother,
My
right?
brother, who is he's a first sergeant in the Air Force. He's stationed in Ramstein Air Force Base in Germany. So I flew out to Germany,
Cool.
met up with him, and then we flew to Italy, and we went to where our father grew up. We
Oh,
went-
it's so awesome.
So I got to see the town where my dad. I got to see the house that my father
Oh,
grew up
that's
in.
so cool.
I got to see the church that he was
Is
baptized
it
in. and
so now the house that he grew up is it
Yeah.
still a family living
there's-
there?
It's my great aunt's son. He lives
Oh,
there.
still in the
So,
family.
but
That's cool,
Where
man.
they're from, Landolfi's, there's a lot of them.
Okay.
So the hotel my brother and I stayed in, it was this little hotel. It was great, like this small hotel. We were the only people there.
Oh,
There was
that's
nobody
cool.
else there.
That's cool.
And the guy who owned it, he was like, "Your last name's Landolfi?" I said, "Yeah, that's my wife's last name."
Oh my God.
So then his wife
Oh.
came out, and we found out that her father and our grandfather were cousins.
Oh my God.
And she knew my dad, she knew my aunts,
Oh
my
my
uncle,
God.
she knew all of them, and it
She's
was
like,
just
how's
like,
Nicky?
Yeah,
How is
exactly.
Nicky in
I do
New
have an
York?
Uncle Nicky.
I know. He's my buddy.
oh,
I know.
Well, of course, Jim has a comment for you. He said he wanted to have fun, so he left his wife home.
oh no, I would have loved
He
it.
loves
No,
his
you
wife.
We're
kidding?
going. Well, I'm one of the
Karen's
few
cool,
people
man.
who's actually in love with their spouse, and we're going back in March.
It's because
so,
you guys don't have kids.
So we go. That's why I don't have kids. That's why. We're going back in March, but to see all that, as I was a kid growing up, my father always talk about,
Yeah.
how it was in Italy and what I did in Italy and blah blah blah, and you're just like, oh, whatever,
Yeah.
But to actually be there and to see it, and to be like, oh my God, this is the story he talked about,
Yeah.
like this place here and everything.
It's like your
It
heritage
was-
come to life.
Yeah, it was really amazing to see and be a part of it, and I can't wait to go back. And then I still have cousins that live there, so we were hanging out with them and everything
Ah,
like
it's so
that.
awesome.
It was great. It was too
Awesome.
short though. I wanted to stay there a long.
Oh, your mom says, I hope Karen is okay with you sitting between two beautiful blondes. Thank you. I appreciate that.
She gave me permission. She said it was
Yeah.
okay. What happens at Three's Company stays at
Ooh.
Three's Company.
We got somebody from Australia watching.
Yeah.
The Real Drunk Housewives of Australia. Good day, guys. Good morning. Good evening from Australia. Welcome.
What's up, brother?
That's
Hey,
pretty cool.
mate.
Send me a wallaby.
Larry.
I want a wallaby. Send it. Tony Landolfi, care of Governors Radio.
That's interesting. So we're getting from all over the place.
Look at that. We're international now.
Yes.
That's right.
yes.
My first day here, and we're international.
I know.
You see what I bring to the table?
This is
Oh.
You see?
Greg wants to
Whatever.
know how great the food was.
Oh, the food was phenomenal in Italy. I can't. Even when you go to like these little like shitty pizzerias and
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
and you're like, oh my god, like,
Yeah.
nothing like back here in America. It's phenomenal. I can't even describe it. It was just, yeah. You bite into cannoli and you have an orgasm. It's just-
Now, had your brother ever been there before, or it was
Yeah.
first time for him?
He was there, well, because he lives in Germany, so every time he has time off, he's just traveling Europe.
Yeah.
And so he's been through most of Italy and Sicily, but he wasn't there. He was there like 17 years ago.
Oh wow. Okay.
When he first got stationed there. So then when we went back, it was all somewhat new to him. And then we went like to where my father is from. It's called Agropoli, and right over near, and the town next to them is called Pastume. and they have like old Greek ruins there from like 500 BC
that's cool.
and stuff. And I was over there looking at it, and I'm like, how is this shit still standing?
Yeah, it's
like,
amazing, right?
After all the crap it went through, and it was just showing like there was the arena where they had the guys like,
fucking
that
lions.
daughter's where the lion to come out from.
Can you
And
imagine?
I'm like, wow,
And
now
like the
it's-
peasants are like
Yeah.
front row because you can't afford to
Yeah.
like be out of the lions fucking.
I went there many years ago.
Yeah. What part?
I student toured in England, and then we took a trip to Italy,
Mm-hmm.
and we got off, just me and these I was in college, 2 other girls, and when we got off the train, I did not have a good experience.
You got molested.
I got mugged by children.
Oh,
Oh
my
yeah,
God.
you were
There's
probably in Naples,
children?
weren't you? Oh yeah.
They came after me because I was the shortest.
Yeah.
Oh my
They
god.
surrounded me,
Those are-
and then they started trying. My passport was in there,
Yeah.
my
Oh my
money,
God.
and I had my backpack on, and they were trying to rip it off me, and I'm like going like this, and my friends were like kicking them and throwing rocks, and
They that's in
Oh
Naples.
my god, Bonnie.
yeah, it was not good.
It's in Naples. Yizingri, they call it. The gypsies.
The
That's what it is.
gypsies,
The
yeah.
gypsies. They
I mean, that
send
was
the
many
kids-
years ago. I hope hopefully
They send the
it's better
kids
than
to,
it now.
to rob you and stuff like that. It's crazy.
Does that still go on? You think?
I don't know. No kids tried to rob me. I would have just kicked them in the head. And see you
Well, they
later.
go after the small ones
The
like
little,
me.
the little women. They go after them.
Yeah, and
See?
my friends were taller, so they left them alone.
And they left you there. They were like, peace.
No, they were trying to help.
Oh my God, Bonnie's getting mugged. Run, bitch. Run, bitch.
Hi, Tom. Tom Dwyer is watching. And what's his face? Larry Arts was saying, I can't believe you kicked Jim off the show. And if you watched the show last week, Jim explained to everyone why he left the show. So we didn't kick him off.
Jim left
Yeah.
because
he left because he wanted to
because
leave.
their cycles are at the same time now.
No, it's because they're not synced up. So half the month you're dealing with women on their period.
I hate to blow it for you, but I haven't gotten my period in a long
She's in
time.
just
So
permanent
there is
period.
Yeah, I have a
Yeah.
permanent
Menopause.
period.
Bonnie doesn't have PMS. She has CMS.
That's
constant,
right.
Constant menstrual cycle.
Correct. That's
Bonnie
right.
can only have sex on
Continuous
leap year.
menstrual cycle.
She can only have sex on leap year.
Nobody has to worry about getting me pregnant. That's all I have to say. It ain't gonna happen.
Good to know.
And if it does, it would be a very bad day for me.
A very bad day for you?
Yeah.
They have places where you can take care of that. Or you can just throw yourself down a flight of stairs.
I would probably do that.
Oh my God, did he just say that?
You could say anything you want.
So, what the hell is that?
She's experimenting with the board.
I'm experimenting with the board, only there's ads.
It's ads for Hallelujah.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh.
And Greg is saying Jim's not in because God told him he wouldn't let him in heaven. What does that mean? Greg, what do you mean by that? I don't.
Did Jim do something bad?
I
He's
don't
not
know.
allowed in heaven.
So the Drunk Housewives of Australia said she's
they playing?
Calabrese.
Calabrese from Calabria. Very, you have a very thick head. The Calabrese are known for very thick heads.
Is that a good thing?
I guess. I don't know. It's like trying to argue with a donkey.
And do you know this person, John Cerrone?
John Cicerani, him and I went to high school together. Graduated North Babylon, class of 1989.
What?
Well, for the last 3 years. I grew up in East Islip, but my last 3 years of high school, we moved to North Babylon. And that's where I ended up.
All right.
This person seems to know you because the Real Drunk Housewives of Australia, she's replying. Oh, sorry. She's replying to Bruno.
Bruno.
Yeah, I thought she was replying to you.
No, I don't
Okay.
know any drunk.
Bruno, how do you know somebody from Australia? That's
Bruno
interesting.
gets around.
Bruno gets around, man.
Get around, man. Where in the world is
Bruno.
Carmen San Diego? It's
Bruno
like
gets around. You better get some penicillin, Bruno, because it's going to burn.
Oh!
Penicillin. When it come out your dick hole.
It's going to burn. You're going to get the drip. It's no good.
So
Trust me.
are we
Trust
ready
me.
to introduce our guests for the
I guess so. They're
evening?
standing out
Yeah.
there.
They're like standing
patiently.
Can
like
you look any weirder?
Please let me
Okay, so
in.
we're going to bring them on at the same time.
All right.
We have 2 members of the Jester Squad here today, and they're also 2 of the best friends in comedy besides me and Mandy, Kevin Brogan and Steve Rocco Perillo, whose birthday it is today.
Steve Rocco.
them a hand.
Bonnie, I can't forget to do the sponsors too.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah, don't forget the
sponsors.
sponsors.
Okay.
Oh, the sponsors. You want to do that quick?
No, it's all right.
No,
No,
say
Get
it.
in
Please.
here.
Sit.
Get in
Welcome.
here.
Welcome.
Kevin.
Welcome.
How are you?
We have sponsors?
Yes, we have
Esther called us
sponsors.
I
pussies.
don't-
Esther, why are you calling us pussies?
Kevin.
You are what you eat, Esther. Thank you.
Oh my.
Oh wow.
Anyway,
I'm like, Kevin, is this yours? He's like, yeah. And then he goes, oh no.
Oh, no, she's
Never
talking
about
seen
something
that
else.
in my life.
what?
Never.
Uh,
I should have brought my puppet.
You
oh
should've.
yeah, Kevin has lots of props.
You have
Guilty.
He's got mad props.
props and
Yeah.
Mad props.
puppets,
I have it all.
everything. A very good singer and
thank
guitar
you.
player too. I've seen some of your videos of you.
I can dabble.
You know, it's a little, I don't know,
Sad?
not my. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
yeah.
not. But it's cool. You do a good job.
Thank you.
So how did you two meet?
Oh, we met.
Plentyoffish.com.
No, but it was
Brennan
equally
would
as
say.
flaming.
Grindr.
Plentyoffist.com.
I go on plenty of fishnets for goth chicks actually, but the Flaming Hearth way back in the day.
What is that?
Wow,
What is
that was that
What is
was
that?
Mike Dillon's old haunt, and
Old haunt.
I got set on fire in that place. Remember?
Yes. I was the only one like laughing.
Oh, thanks.
Now, does
Thank
Mike
you.
Dillon have anything to do with Darren Dillon? Are they
No.
any relation?
No,
No relation.
No.
Just thought I'd ask.
I remember when
one
I
of
met-
them's funny.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh.
I'm only kidding, Mike.
I'm
He's
just
a
kidding, Darren.
Love you, Mike.
Ah.
Aw, Darren.
I actually remember the exact moment when I met you. You were drinking
Aw.
Windex.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
What?
That's when he. Yes,
No, yeah.
No, this is a great story. He used to be the conductor of the
Bipolar Express.
Bipolar
Remember
Express.
that?
The
Used to-
Bipolar Express. Yes.
Yeah, I had a train hat and everything, and a whistle. And no one, like, comics who started with me back then never let me leave that alone. Like, we'll never let that die. It's
I never
amazing.
saw that.
He
I-
drank
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, it was like.
mouthwash, right? You drink mouthwash.
Yeah, it was mouthwash and sometimes Windex. Yeah.
Sometimes Windex.
And now it's a party favor. There it is.
So you guys do the Jester Squad.
Yeah.
Can you guys tell us what that is?
Well, it's just a bunch of really funny, good group of friends that we just go around and do shows together. We all enjoy each other's company, and we're just trying to build a brand.
Yeah, we each have like something unique and different about us to bring to the
Okay.
table, and it's a.
So who is A in that comedy Human Centipede?
Hey.
Just one.
Well,
There is no A, right? We're all A.
Is
Yeah.
Les kind of like the headliner though? He's
no, like
or it
everyone,
varies.
one of us is able to close out the show. I mean, like when
Wait.
we do our shows together, we all do like we'll all do 10. Maybe the last person will do 20. And
Les Deegan is part of the Jester
Yes,
Squad?
he
Yes.
is.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
so
the old ticket.
Les is not the A, he's the AARP.
yeah.
Jester Squad.
exactly. And then they have Travis Grant,
Love
who's,
you, Les.
who's their hottie. And
What
then
the
they
hell's
have
that supposed to mean?
and
He's
then
the
they-
abs.
Travis is hot.
and then
He's
they-
A for abs.
and then they have Johnny McDonald, who's their black
The
guy.
African.
the African caller.
African American.
The token African
I
American.
hosted for them
Well,
once.
it's all A's.
And then
I'm Afro.
Then you have what? Megan Friend is your
Megan.
ADD.
is your cute girl, and then you have another, and then you
There's
have
Billy
another-
Geyer, the alcoholic.
Guyer.
Billy Geyer, the big
Wait, and
guy.
there's somebody else.
No, Billy Guy's autism.
Aw.
He's the fatty.
I love Billy.
And then
He's
who
so
else?
funny.
He's the arteries that need to be cleaned.
Yeah.
And then who else?
I think that's it.
Brogan,
Oh, yeah.
who is the adorable one,
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks.
Yes.
Oh, that's too kind.
and
I
myself.
just want to squeeze his cheeks.
I know. Well, Kevin's great because Kevin does props.
Yeah, I love his. I
Somewhat.
love his.
Now, do you will you go to a do you go? I was gonna say grocery shopping.
I
Like,
work
do you
at a
go to
grocery
yards?
store.
Do you go to like a yard sale and you see something and you're like, now jokes are happening, or do you have to, think of a joke and you're like, all right, now I gotta find this item.
It's a little bit of both.
Okay, items inspire you and you inspire items.
Yeah.
Okay.
Steve can kind of attest to this. We actually used to go to like places like Home Depot and just purchase plexiglass.
Oh my god.
There's a bunch of random. One time we were at Michael's. And we were looking at a masquerade mask, and then suddenly a joke just popped in my head, and I was like, I need that mask. So then we got that mask.
Yes,
Michael's, it was probably like $17 too. That
Yeah.
fucking place is expensive, man.
It is. It's
I like
very-
how he
it's very
says like
pricey.
we got the mask, like
We
we bought it
got the
together.
mask.
We got it.
In our inevitable divorce, like we're gonna have to fight
You're gonna have to
custody
split
over
the
mask.
items.
And then we
I
got
get
the
50% of
mask.
Brogan's props.
We got the mask, and we got a villa in Tuscany.
Pat Marone is asking Steve,
Oh, we
why is Perilla dressed as a pencil?
It's a party hat.
It's his birthday today.
Because I'm on point. Uh-huh.
And he's number 2.
Puns.
And he's number 2.
So
I'm a number 2
Oh, he's
pencil.
a number 2. Good
So we
one.
Because I'm shit.
we
Can we
shouldn't
curse
sing
on
happy
this?
birthday.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, thank
absolutely.
God.
I got you a present.
Oh, you got me a
Yeah.
present?
Aw.
Okay.
I got him a cake yesterday.
She X'd the N out.
Because I'm so terrified of saying his name because
I think
he
you're
always
just-
yells at me. I'm saying it
I don't-
wrong.
First of all, I've never yelled at anybody ever.
Well,
You think that's
you
yelling?
look
Like,
annoyed.
let's be honest. Do you think that's yelling?
No.
Right,
know,
'cause
I know.
I
That's
hope
like-
you've been.
Annoyed,
I'm
annoyed.
not saying like. I hope you should know like what yelling actually
Okay.
is.
What?
I've never
you're
yelled
annoyed.
at anybody.
Can I say that?
I wasn't. I get
Okay.
annoyed, but I never yell.
Well, I don't like.
Well,
to
kind of
like
I don't like to
right
annoy
now.
people.
This is
Right?
this is very generous.
Aw, Bonnie,
this
that
is
was very-
overly
oh,
generous.
that was very nice.
I don't. This is more than anyone has ever gotten me.
What?
No, that's not.
No way.
But I just wanted to make you feel good.
I know. Bonnie's made of money, man.
Damn, Bonnie.
$50
generous.
$50
Bonnie
gift card,
with
the
a
Best
$50
Buy.
gift
To the people
and-
that I care about.
this
The
price
people I
costs
don't
like
care about, I give nothing.
It's my
Thank you.
birthday on Monday.
So, all right,
Is
this
your birthday on Monday for real?
Yeah.
59.
No way. Oh, I would have bought you a present.
Oh, no, it's
too.
okay.
Oh,
No,
their birthdays are so close.
That's why we're having a
birthday's on the
combined
same
birthday
too.
party
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I can give
event.
you a present on Friday.
Oh, you don't have to give me a present.
When is
I'm,
this?
I'm going to.
It's going to be on Friday.
I'm
this
going, I'm
Friday,
going.
at Ziggy's Corner Pub in Massapequa. It's going to start at 6:30. Me and Kevin Brogan's combined birthday party / open mic / roast thing.
The
It's gonna
biggest
be a
event
lot
of the year.
It's going to be a lot of fun. We were originally going to do this because Ziggy's was going to be closed on Monday.
Yeah.
Which is when I do my normal open mic.
Mm-hmm.
But then I had the idea, it's like, hey, like, there's a lot of comics that probably aren't going to be doing anything. Hey, why don't we just do like a birthday party / open mic thing since there wasn't one on the Monday? And a lot of people are going to come down.
It was
So,
either that or the Chinese buffet.
Yeah, which is me and Kevin Brogan have like a little thing where we're
It's our-
buffet buddies.
It's our special place.
You know the joke I do?
Yeah, I know that joke.
The joke where
Tell it.
I have this. I'm gonna do. Oh my god, I'm doing material on the.
God.
I do a joke saying I have a really skinny friend who's very self-conscious about
That's me.
being underweight.
Yes.
And his doctor told him he needs to gain weight, so he comes to me for advice on how to gain weight because he knows I used to be a lot heavier.
He's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh, obese one cannoli.
Obese one cannoli.
That's
Cannoli.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
Good one.
And like he asked if we can go to the buffet. Like I need to show him how to
Can
do
you
it.
Show me,
enjoy
can you
it?
show me your ways at the buffet?
Teach me, oh sensei.
Just make sure you wash your hands when you leave. That's
Oh,
all
okay.
right.
Thanks for the advice.
Yeah, no problem. Remember when we were in Long Beach doing the show?
The
and we-
cabana.
And we got Kevin to say the C word?
Oh my god.
Cabana.
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
cabana.
that's not that word.
Oh yeah, but that was a fun drive.
That was a fun drive.
I don't recall.
Pat Marone says Brogan sounds like he finally hit puberty.
Aw.
Oh, thanks, Pat.
Well,
What a lovely thing to say.
well, Bonnie told me the other day the first thing, like one of the first interactions between Steve and Bonnie, and I'm
Wait, what
gonna
is that?
tell.
What is this?
What?
I
Well,
don't remember it.
Steve says to Bonnie, because Bonnie just, is a retired teacher and started coming into the comedy
Oh, yeah, I
scene.
remember
and
this.
Steve's,
He might not
Steve's
remember.
a big
It was a
name in the
while
comedy
ago.
scene. Like,
No, I'm not.
Well, you
Stop
are.
it.
No,
You are.
You're a
You've
big
been
influence.
around
You
for a
put-
while.
Stop
you put
it.
a lot of
7 years. It's
Stop.
nothing.
7 years. He puts a lot of mics together. He hosts mics
yeah.
every week. For comedy, people who want to polish their act or come and start doing, without open mics, I wouldn't have been I
but
wouldn't have
that
been
is
able
mic,
to do
I wouldn't have-
comedy.
That's
you
how
know,
you start
that's
out.
how you do
Yeah,
comedy.
yeah.
You go and do
Yeah.
mics. So people like Steve keep this industry going. They really do. But anyways, he met Bonnie, and Bonnie opened her own mic and starts hanging around and becoming part of this group. And Steve says to her, he's like, "What are you doing?
Yeah.
Like
Remember that, Stephen? You come
what
up to
are
me-
your motives
Yeah,
here?
he goes,
I'm
I'm trying to figure you
what
out.
are you doing?
What are you-
That was our first
and,
interaction.
Yes.
and what Bonnie says
Hey,
to
I'm
him,
like, what's your deal?
no, and Bonnie says to him, "I have nothing but time and money."
Yeah.
Whoa.
And I was like, that's so scary because I don't think any comic could say that. No comics got time and money. They
I
got
have
one
both.
or the other.
And Steve said, 2 shots of Jaeger.
yeah, so threatening.
Speaking
No,
of
now
time,
we're friends.
speaking of time, this is probably one of the funniest things that's ever happened to on an open mic. You guys know Devin Bramble, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yes,
For
love Devin.
Tony, you never met him. He's this young, like really, like nice guy. One of the nicest guys. Big, overweight black guy, right?
Okay.
All right, and he's on stage, and I'm timing everybody, right? And he says, "Steve, how much time do I have left?" And I go, "Well, I'm no doctor, but what I say about 20 years."
It doesn't look good.
That's horrible.
But it's fucking
Yeah,
funny
that's
though.
that is funny.
It is funny.
Terrible.
But Devin has a
Making
good
fun
sense
of
of
his-
humor.
Devin has a great sense
Yeah.
of
Making
humor.
fun of his diabetes like that. That's
Kevin, can you tell us about your participation with America's Got Talent?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I could tell you a little bit about that.
So you were a contestant?
So I was on the show. I just wasn't aired.
Okay.
Aw, that's horrible.
And how many times did you do your act for them?
Oh, just once. I was able to be in front of the judges,
Okay.
and I'll tell you a little bit about the experience.
Yeah.
Howie Mandel actually gave me a standing ovation.
Nice.
Ooh.
That was cool, and
That
he said
is
and he
cool.
said that he loves me.
Aw.
So that
cool.
was nice.
Has he been in contact with you since?
No,
Damn it, Howie.
Do you have a copy
Slide
of
into
the
his
show,
DMs,
or
bro.
no, just they have a copy of the show?
no, it's just
Hey, Howie.
just them.
Okay.
But it was a really great experience, and it was probably the best experience of my life. And
Was that in New York
So
City
far.
that you did
so
that?
far? Yeah. Oh, thank you. Oh.
Was that New York City that you performed?
Oh,
for
so
them?
I auditioned in the city,
Okay.
and then it was actually in Pasadena where they filmed the.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Did they fly you out, or
did.
did you?
they
have
did.
to-
Yeah,
Really?
They paid for everything, right?
That's
Yeah, it was
cool.
really cool.
That's really cool.
Nice.
and it was actually at the Pasadena Civic Center where Michael Jackson debuted his moonwalk.
Wow.
Little
Yeah.
known fact.
A little known fact.
What did you debut it?
Oh,
Just
my,
you.
my stickers.
The glory that is Kevin Brogan debuted
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
Pasadena Civic Center.
But it was. By the way, Terry Crews is like the nicest guy
Is he?
I've ever met.
Wow.
He said that if I won
Hey.
the million. Oh, sorry, Steve. He said that if I won the $1 million, he would move me out of my parents' house.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would help me.
He would carry your crap.
Yeah, he would-
That's what he meant? Oh, okay. I was just
Yeah, he would
wondering.
carry me out of the house. And,
Nice. Terry Crews.
yeah,
That's big
The one and
money.
only.
Our phone
What
is.
is
Oh,
that?
sorry to interrupt you, but we have a caller.
Is it Howie Mandel?
Who knows?
You're on the air.
Hello, you're on the air with Three's Company.
Hello, Three's Company. Hey,
Who is this?
it's your friendly ghost calling.
Who is it?
What?
The ghost?
It's a ghost from hell.
You're trying very hard to be funny and you are failing miserably.
No, it's your lovely ghost.
Okay.
Who is it?
So this is what I'm
Your
going to say.
ghost from hell.
This is what we say to the ghost. Butt. See you later. Oh,
Normally,
butt.
ghosts don't leave though.
Yeah, ghosts don't call.
They just haunt you forever.
They just show up and they're like, boo.
Now we will never.
Well,
know
Kevin's
who
used to
that
being
was.
ghosted.
Actually,
And Bonnie thought I was quick on the hang-ups.
I know.
Tony's like, who's
All right,
this?
You,
Fuck
you beat Mandy.
You
Mandy
gotta-
Mandy's
How
like,
does this fucking thing work?
You call, get to the fucking point.
I know,
And
you-
that's it. Don't do
Oh wait, I have a street joke for you, Tony. I didn't know if you had heard this one.
Forget about a guest that we're interviewing.
forget
Tell you
every-
a street joke.
Yeah, you ready?
Go.
Why?
no, they're calling
why
back.
is,
'Cause I'm from the streets.
Why is Italy the shape of a boot?
Why?
Because all that shit won't fit in a sneaker.
Tony needs to come.
Hi,
to
you're on the
sponsor
air with
Coast to
Three's
Coast.
Company.
Fucking asshole.
Hello, Three's Company.
Oh man!
goodbye.
Tony's
Goodbye.
over it. Damn.
Stop wasting
All
our
right,
time.
all right. So Kevin was in Pasadena. It's, I think. Jesus.
Joey
Oh my
Cola!
God, Joey Cola is here, and he's. Oh my God, he just banged his
Open
head.
the door. Let Joey in.
should I give up my seat?
Yes.
Let Joey
Well,
in.
no,
No.
You
Joey!
sit next to me and
that's
let
okay.
you.
Joey!
Come sit on my seat.
There's my boy.
Hey.
Come over
Get in my
here, Kevin. You sit.
You can sit on Joey's lap.
Come here.
Come in. Come on.
Are we
You're skinny.
Yes, we
Yes,
are.
come.
Here you go, Joe.
You're over there putting your chubby face in the.
We're both
In the
thin,
camera.
so you can fit.
This hurts right now.
It hurts.
What are you sipping?
I got some bourbon. You want some?
I want some.
No, I can't. I gotta
Oh.
go to brokerage in a little while. Are we on the air live right
We
now?
love
Yes,
Mike,
we are.
by the way.
Really?
Mike
Joey,
is
we
the
love Mike.
best.
That's
Joey
my
Cola.
nephew, my cousin slash nephew.
Long
I just
Island
found that out
famous.
recently.
Are you? I didn't know that.
So what are we talking
There you
about?
go,
What's
baby.
the topic?
I'm trying to get Bonnie drunk so she'll dance on the table with no underwear on.
Welcome back from Italy, by the way.
Thank you.
I saw
Thank
it,
you.
and you're just a true fisherman.
Fantastic.
You go right to the water.
Yeah.
And you're zoned in on minnows,
I know.
and what's eating those minnows?
Yeah.
There's octopus in the rocks or whatever.
My brother was obsessed.
Did
was
he
like,
get one?
No, he ain't. He's like, Dad said there was octopus in these rocks. I said, That hasn't been here in 52 years.
Yeah.
There's no more octopus. They're gone.
Yeah. All right.
But he was,
So you're
trying.
doing a show in there?
I'm doing a spot in the big room right here, and I'm going to
Wow.
close out the show at the brokerage tonight.
Wow.
I got more from Rachel Ray this week.
It
She's on a
must
book.
be-
She's a book signing tour. I was with her at the Landmark in Port Washington the other night.
It must be so awesome to be you, man. It really must be.
I enjoy.
You
being
look
here.
happy.
Yeah.
What's that like?
Yeah.
I'm always.
Steven's
Yeah,
line.
anybody can be happy anytime.
Do you want to sit?
I'm not. I'm what?
Do you want to sit?
Have a
I'm
seat.
gonna sit.
Let's
Thank
sit
you
down.
very
That's why
much.
That's why Kevin is.
I like
sitting
that
next to me.
Bonnie and Brogan are so
Kevin. I got
skinny
you.
they
I'm
could
gonna
take up
sit
one
on
chair,
Kevin's-
and like
Right.
and like Joey Cole is struggling with that.
Comfortably.
Are you a comic, Kevin? Too?
Oh yes.
Wait, you don't know Kevin?
No, we haven't met.
I think
Joey
I think we
Cola.
met once.
Good to meet you.
That's
Sorry, my brain.
It was obviously memorable.
My brain is shot.
Oh, it's okay.
When I started.
Am I on, cuz? All right,
Yeah.
good.
When I started, I'll tell you guys something. Joey knows the story. When I decided that I wanted to do stand-up, there was two people that inspired me to be it, and one was Eddie Murphy, and the other one was Joey Cole.
Get out it! Don't you cannot say
That's
that.
100% true. I saw you
What a
on.
Just
compliment.
did.
I saw you on Stand Up Spotlight. I saw you on MTV's
Yeah.
Half-Hour Comedy Hour.
Yeah.
And I saw you on A&E's even at
Wow.
the Improv. And then I found
Wow.
out that you were a Long Island guy.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes. So the
Thanks,
fact
man.
that you
I
inspired
appreciate that, my friend.
Oh,
I
no
really
problem.
do. Thanks for saying
But
that.
the
Joey
fact
Cole
that
is
we're
pro-
actually friends now. It's just
Friends, and
that's
we're doing a thing
fantastic
together too. We just
Yes,
we booked
in
a thing.
January.
Tell us.
January, we're doing a gig, a private gig.
A private gig
Yeah,
with
I got for
Joseph
him, so-
Anthony, me, two Joes and a Tony.
It's an Italian American type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
So
but thanks for saying that, man. I really
that's
appreciate
the God's
that.
honest truth, bro.
I just try to do the right thing. You help people. You put your head down. You keep your life simple, and you help people. That's it. We're all here for a half hour. That's all it is. You know what I mean? Whether it's 9 years or 90 years, we're all here for a half hour.
That's it.
You get in, you help as many people as you can. You try to pay your bills. You don't have a goal where you're going to glom everything. You know what I mean? You just get a number, and then once you get that number, certain things are satisfied financially. Then you can really go out and enjoy and open yourself up, your heart and your brain to being enlightened and having things come in. And then you'll open your eyes and you'll see all those things that come in. It's amazing. But a lot of people are shut off to it because they're looking for their keys and trying to friend a guy and do the thing and find the thing. And everybody's all, they're watching the keys that are dangling. You gotta take your eyes off that for a little while.
I'm just looking for fish.
That's
Yeah,
it.
I know.
How great is fishing, man?
No,
You
well,
gave
Tony
me some
was
good advice.
I did?
My very first show I ever did, Les Deegan, did I say his name right?
Yes.
Yes.
Was the headliner, and you came in and did a spot, and it was my first time ever on stage, and you go, "You'll be fine. Just do it about 2,000 more times."
That's
That was really good.
Tony was the headliner of the first show I ever did.
Was I?
Yes,
Wow.
you were. The Flaming Hearth.
Where was it?
Flaming Hearth in Farmingville.
Oh, okay.
Flaming Hearth.
Everybody's got to start off with a place like that. I did the Steer Barn in Mineola years ago.
Should we see something different?
You want to see if it's somebody different?
Kathy
Let's
Arnold,
say.
we love you too.
Hold on one sec.
It's the same guy.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, guys.
Hi. Who's
Who
this?
is it?
Dennis, this is Dennis.
Who's
hey,
this?
Dennis. We
Oh,
don't have
Dennis.
much. We don't have much time tonight, but how you doing?
That's good. I'm just peachy. So why did you guys hang up on me 3 times in a row?
Oh, because Tony has no patience
You
right
gotta
now.
We have a
Listen,
new host, new stuff.
new
They're going
host,
to change this from Three's Company to
Changing
the
of the guard.
Bad Company.
new host, new rules, buddy.
All
You're
right,
trying to be
all
corny,
right.
it ain't
Oh,
gonna
well.
fly.
All right.
Only guess what, buddy.
All right, we
Guess what?
gotta go, Dennis. Be good.
Take care, Dennis. Thanks for calling.
Bye,
Bye bye.
Dennis.
Wow.
Dennis who?
Dennis was in and out.
Big
Number
fan
one fan.
of Govs.
Oh.
He calls
Oh.
me like
Yeah.
every
Calls-
Gov show.
yeah.
He seems like a nice guy.
Yeah, no, he is.
And
He
he's
tried-
getting married soon.
Congratulations, Dennis.
It might
Congratulations.
be
God
It
bless.
was Dennis
governors.
God bless,
There you
buddy.
go.
Getting married at Governors.
Nice.
He's getting married here?
Yes.
Riccadonna did that.
Who's
Remember?
opening?
Rick
Who's
Adonna
opening
did
for
that.
him?
And
We
Will,
got engaged.
and Willie Sacco crashed it.
Did he really? High kick.
You know what thought?
I got engaged at Chuckles. Actually, I gave my wife the ring. They all knew I was
At
getting the ring.
Chuckles in Mineola? I
Yes,
remember
I
that place.
formally gave her the ring on stage at Chuckles. She
Wow.
did one of my
That's
shows,
cool.
yeah.
That's
because
cool.
I gave it to her informally before that.
Right.
Because
Yeah, see if it fit.
I don't want to start any trouble now. How many people are watching this thing?
A
but
lot.
when I got my I got
18.
my wife's ring, the diamond, it was of course a friend on 47th Street who got the
Yeah,
ring.
yeah,
Her
yeah.
friend Linda. When the ring comes in, we'll tell you where we're going to put it on the mounted thing. So they're going to call her, and they're going to call the mother and the sister. Everybody knew about the ring but me. I'm the one buying the ring. I'm going to give it a ring. So the ring is in. So when's it gonna happen? I'm gonna go pick it up. When are you gonna pick it up? I'm gonna pick up the ring now. I pick up the ring. By the time I give it to her, everybody knows about it. So I just gave it to her. Because I kind of was forced into it. Then I formally gave it to her at Chuckles.
So that guy's
In
getting
Mineola,
married at
1982.
Governors. Rick and Donna got married in Governors. You got engaged in Chuckles, and I married the bartender from McGuire's. So
There you go. It's a comedy family. It really is. Yeah, I worked
And
on
Mike
that.
is our engineer.
That's literally,
That's your nephew.
we're literally the
We
same
love him.
blood.
Nice.
We love
Yeah.
him. We want him to be on camera, but he's
No big.
kinda
Well, he's got
shy.
his own shy. You got to see his show.
He's so cute.
He's got see when he's like this, he's engineer man.
Oh, yeah.
When he talks Yankees and sports,
Oh, yes.
he's he's beyond
He's out.
Marv Albert.
Yes.
There you
He
go.
knows all
We wanna
stats.
get
He
him in
knows
front of the
everything.
camera more often.
Yeah,
I don't
Yeah.
know anything about that.
especially with the Yankees. Well, the Yankees are rained out tonight, but you get him. You talk about sports with him. You bring it over there, and he could relate sports to life too. It really is.
He was a hero tonight because I came in early, about 15 minutes early, and it was pouring rain right out of that, right next to the
Really?
light, right here, and and we both looked at each other, and we're like,
Oh,
what should
God.
we do?
And Mike leaned underneath and opened his mouth and just caught.
He was thirsty. He drank the whole thing.
And the two of us brainstormed, and we started with cups. That was not working because it was coming out too quickly, and then we got to a pitcher, and then we got to a bin, and
There you
then
go.
it magically stopped
See that?
because
Nice.
it's Steven's birthday. So it
Because
stopped.
Steve's
now.
birthday.
Yeah, it's my
Happy birthday,
Oh,
Steven.
thank
And he
you.
How old,
Yeah.
Steven?
32.
Good for you. 32. What I would give.
Robin DeVito.
Oh, I'd be that
I'm gonna
young
be,
again.
I'm going to be 58 on Saturday.
Oh yeah.
Saturday, 58. Yeah.
God bless, buddy.
Yeah. And I have a couple things. I got one stent in.
yummy.
I had Bell's palsy. 3
Yeah.
weeks
Yeah.
ago, I had vertigo. I just got my hernia operation done.
If you were a horse,
You're
you'd
just-
be glue by now.
I would be.
Yeah,
They,
you're just falling
they just
apart.
shot me already. All right, I'm going to run next door. I got to do a set.
Joey, thank you so much.
Good to see you guys.
Door's always open
Yeah,
for you.
thanks.
You know that, buddy.
Thanks. I usually work at Rachel, so I can't come in here during the week because I get up at 5:30 in the morning. But
Yeah.
if I can, I'll be in on a Wednesday to visit you guys.
Definitely.
I'm
That
going
would
to start
be
my own
great.
show again too with Tony Walker
I love
soon
Tony.
again. Yeah,
Tony
so
Walker's the
I got.
best.
I'm going to be probably doing it like once a month. I'll come back here and do a show once a month. I don't know what we're going to call it yet because I had shots fired, then I had live from the green room, but we'll
Yeah.
do something.
I remember live from the
so
green. That was
we'll
great.
see what happens. So, all right, guys, I'll see you later.
Thanks again, Joe.
Good to see you. Happy birthday, Steven.
Oh, thank you,
Thanks
buddy.
for letting me take your chair. man.
Robin
knows my
DeVito
name.
said, "Why would anyone want to get married?" Robin's our new fan from Street Fighter.
Wow. You get married when you
Robin, I agree
find
with you.
that special someone,
Yeah.
Robin.
Yes.
I guess
That
everybody's
soulmate
different.
who makes your toes curl. And then when the next day after you have 36, you can't look at each other in the face because you're embarrassed by what they did to you. That's who you marry. That's why.
Oh, my.
Great advice.
Yes.
I'm tingling now.
That's the bourbon. That's not me.
We should really
Yeah, what
do the-
is that,
We
by
should
the way,
really do the
Tony?
sponsors real
Bourbon.
quick.
All right,
Bob.
let's do the sponsors.
Real quick.
This was a gift from Jim Ray.
Good call,
For me.
Mandy.
Coasters Tavern, 487 Newbridge Road, East Meadow, coasterstavern.com. 7:30 sign up, 8 o'clock start. That's every Tuesday. Go down there for comedy. If you're a comedian, get a free shot, some free tacos. Or if you are a patron, just hear some jokes. They also have live music, a pool table. Check out their calendar. That's
Great
Coaster-
kitchen.
Yeah, coasterstavern.com.
Awesome
Food-
bartenders.
Food and drink. And then Smash, 2953 Hempstead Turnpike, Levittown, justsmash.com. Olympic size tables and balls
She
down
loves to
there.
say in balls.
It's a ping pong bar and hall.
Oh, okay. I'm
they've
glad you
got-
specified what
They've,
it was. 'cause
they've got food and they've got ping pong and they've got beer and drinks. You can register for league play. You could settle a bet. You could do game night. We did a couple events down there. We had a great time. So
Oh, that's so
justsmash.com.
That's
or
their
Coasters
name of their
Tavern.
website?
Just
Yeah,
Smash.
Justsmash.com.
Smash.
You know, Smash is like an innuendo.
Yeah.
Like
Do you
a-
know,
okay.
do you know what an
It's too
interesting
dirty.
thing
Because
was?
I'm surprised they were able to grab that. Justsmash.com.
Just
I know.
Sounds like another Tinder, you know, Just Smash.
But I came because Eric from Knock 'em Dead asked people to come by because Tony couldn't make it and Sally couldn't make it. So I'm on my way and I found
Not
out
me, another
that
Tony.
Eric's wife was here already. And I don't know if she saw the video of
Oh,
Eric
jeez.
smacking my butt with the
Oh,
ping,
my.
with
Ping
the
pong
ping
paddle?
pong
Yeah.
table
Oh,
paddle.
he must have told
I saw
her.
the video. It's on a couple of websites.
Yeah, I know. It's on Brazzers.
If you go to Pornhub, it's
Or Brazzers.
look up "MILF gets paddled."
No, but
and,
his wife,
smash.
his wife is very sweet. So she was like, "Oh, Peter from Street Fighter is watching."
Peter.
Hey,
what
Peter.
up?
Peter!
Hi, Peter.
He's the pseudonym of Mick Jagger.
Jagger?
Yes. Hi, Peter.
Good job, Pete.
You were awesome, and I finally, with help, got that other
What is this puppet?
video up there.
I don't know.
Where you took
Somebody
your shirt
left
off.
it.
Don't
That
ac-
was really
you
cool.
don't acknowledge the puppet.
I
you
know.
just
Don't look
leave
at it. Now
Don't
it's
acknowledge the
now
puppet.
it's happening.
Don't look
Oh.
at the puppet.
I
Don't
know.
acknowledge
Tony's
the
just been,
puppet.
Tony's just
My
been-
friend Lou Pratt said, F marriage. If I had a time machine, I'd go back to my wedding day and go bowling.
That's your fault that you did it wrong. I did it wrong the first time too.
Or you
but
maybe
the second
sometimes
one
you
is
pick
better.
the wrong people.
You could have a
Sometimes.
bowling wedding.
You could have the
Oh,
wedding
yeah.
at the
That
bowling
sounds
alley.
Yeah,
fun.
Yeah, they do that a lot in Pennsylvania.
That's
I
a
don't know.
yeah.
I'm kidding. No.
They marry this.
That sounds very
Get married
convincing,
at the
Tony.
lanes.
Get married at the lane.
Bring facts next time.
Actually did comedy in Pennsylvania under a bowling alley.
Nice.
Not even kidding.
Wait, where was
There a
that?
bowling
I don't
alley?
know.
What
It
do
was
you mean?
by
Because I
3
did
Mile
one.
It was in the basement of the bowling alley.
Can you
Real
hear
quiet
everything?
little place.
You could hear everything. So,
Oh,
like,
it wasn't even
You're
soundproof.
trying to drop your punch, and all of a sudden you bang because
Nice.
somebody's bowled a
Steve and I performed at a barber shop.
Oh,
The parking
that's
lot of a
fun.
barber
Sorry,
shop.
the parking
Parking
lot
lot.
of a barber shop.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
Got you beat on a pallet in a flea market. That's where I did comedy when I
You-
when I first
it's
started.
one of my
You
credits.
think that beats outside a barber shop?
Yeah.
Really? You think?
Wait. Was there like the round pole? Like you had to perform
It's
by
called
the
a
I think that was
barber
there.
pole.
There,
Barber
there-
pole.
yeah, there was also a
Barber
bus
pole.
stop. What else?
It was like a
bus
supermarket across the
Yeah.
street. There was traffic.
And what town was this in?
I think it was Miller Place.
was it
Nice.
Port Jefferson, right?
Port Jefferson.
Poor Jeff Miller Place
or
around
Port
there.
Yeah.
Jeff Station.
like. Did you guys have like a hat?
I think it might have just been Port Jeff.
Did you have a hat to collect like
Pass
donations
the hat
from
out.
people?
Pass the hat.
But the best
You can't
part
wear a
was
hat at the barber shop. That's
I
weird.
haven't eaten for 3 days. Please.
the best part
Oh.
was the intro they gave me. Do you
The
remember,
what?
Steve?
No.
How they brought me up?
No.
He was like talking about how like his son was like brutally murdered,
Oh God.
and then he was like,
No.
and now Kevin Brogan.
Oh my God! Really?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I
And
was
on
like,
a lighter note,
Oh my.
And now, here's Kevin Brogan. It would have been funnier if they introduced me, and now here's the guy who did it.
I know, seriously.
Yeah, who's by?
My son was brutally murdered.
and now,
And here's the son of a bitch who killed him.
and here's number 3. Please step
Enjoy
forward.
this comedy. Enjoy it. Ken Purcell just did all of our sponsors all the way.
Wow.
wrote
Oh,
it all
good
out.
job, Ken.
Thank you, Ken.
Thank
we,
you,
we really
Ken.
appreciate that.
Fantastic.
It's awesome.
My son was murdered. And
Yeah, add that in.
my son committed suicide because he was listening to this guy's act. Kevin Brogan, ladies and gentlemen.
because of Kevin's props drove him to it.
they just pull out stickers.
That's absolutely hilarious.
It was the smiley stickers that did
Oh
it.
my God, send him over.
Steven, you were saying that you guys worked together and you helped each other with writing some of the material.
Yes, well,
We like inspire each other.
we
That's
really
so
do.
nice.
Well, he mostly inspires me, but
Yeah, it's more. It's. I'm not gonna lie. It is a little bit of a one-way street. Because here's the thing. I'll come up with a joke.
Inspiration.
You lazy bastard.
I try.
Because you know what? I'm constantly writing, but there's jokes that I think of. I'm like, this is something I wouldn't say.
So give it a Brogan.
So I give it to Brogan. He's like my.
So I
he's-
get your
he's like
hand-me-downs.
my computer's recycle bin.
So Brogan's on. Brogan's on stage like, who here likes cucumbers in their ass?
Trust me, Brogan. This will work.
I'd love to see
I mean,
Mike.
I wouldn't do it, but for Brogan,
yeah. That's up
Brogan-
my alley. Yeah,
it's a prop. Yeah.
it involves a cucumber. Yeah.
He gives you the paper and he goes, "This is gonna kill, Kev. Trust me, it's gonna kill."
And I always
do
trust
it.
him.
But who thought of the smiley stickers? Because that's my favorite
So that was
part.
again that was team effort. We
That
were
was my
so I
favorite
actually
part.
know the exact time and place. It was
I wanna
It was
hear.
in the city at an open mic, and so at open mics I like when we test out our jokes. I wanted to have like a system where like if a joke did well, we were trying to think of a way how we can incorporate make that like a joke. So we decided to come up with like a reward system. Steve originally thought of like having like a board, right, and like a rewarding board, and like,
You know, like in the, well, Bonnie would know. You little kids. Did you have like the board with the
Absolutely.
kid? Yeah,
That's
it would
why
be like
I
that
love
but
it.
for his jokes.
That's why I
Yeah.
love it. And
So
I
I-
love how you take when the joke is going well, he gives himself a sticker, and if the joke is not going well, he takes the sticker away,
Yeah.
which I think is hilarious as a teacher because you reward the good things and you take away for the bad.
Yes,
and he
that's,
does that
that's
with the
how
stickers.
society works too.
I mean, it is.
Society is, yeah.
So Taz, the residential artist, is watching. Hi, Taz, and we love your drawing of us.
Yes.
It's going to be our merchandise that people can buy. I'm supposed to say how they can buy it, but I don't know.
You don't know how they can buy it?
Yeah,
That's
maybe.
great.
There's a
How can you buy it? Got me.
We have T-shirts, but we don't know how to sell them to you.
Yeah, I
Because
don't know.
Bonnie-
I want to sell you one.
I'm
I just don't know how.
Bonnie forgot.
I'm not good at
repost
that.
it. I'll repost it.
Okay, Mandy will do that. And the opinions of everybody are not the opinions of governors. I'm supposed to say something like that too.
That's actually
I have to
hilarious.
do better. I have to get that.
The
better
opinions
down.
expressed on Three's Company
is not
not all
necessarily the
opinions
opinions
of governors,
of governors'
comedy,
comedy clubs.
Correct.
I have blood coming out of my ears because this son of a bitch doesn't stop screaming into the goddamn microphone.
Who, me?
You!
What? I'm not screaming.
You are!
Oh, well, I don't have my headphones on, so I don't know.
I'm sorry. I wanted to be able to be heard.
You have a microphone in front of you.
I hear you,
don't have to
Steve.
scream
That's
into.
true. How come? All right, I'll keep it down. Well, how about is this all right?
That's perfect.
All right, thank you.
You don't have to
If I
scream.
scream,
Well,
I'll
I'm
pull
hard
away.
of hearing.
It's
so
actually quite
trying to
sexy.
make-
Yeah,
that's how I taught
Ooh.
kindergarten for
That
Yeah,
30
so
microphone
you
is
should
all
talk
the
like
work.
that normal. You might get laid more.
I get played. I get played and laid.
Steve gets like a date like every
Oh
week.
my God, they were. Oh, maybe I shouldn't say it.
Yeah, you can go
I've
ahead.
seen women come on to him many times.
Many
times.
Many times.
Yes, including last night.
Including last
Yeah.
year.
Well, I don't know
What
how.
happened last
Well,
night?
one of them was a friend of mine, a comic who I've known for a few years, and her sister was there too. And not to mention any names, but
What
Bonnie
did
thinks.
Oh,
What did it
yeah.
rhyme with?
I
What
mean,
did-
if she wasn't coming on to you,
What's
what
her
the
sister's
fuck was
name?
she doing?
I don't know.
I mean,
Society is weird.
I
The whole dating scene. There's mixed
It's
signals.
the bourbon.
It's the bourbon.
It's the
Don't blame the
bourbon.
bourbon.
I think
I
it
know.
was the bourbon last night. That
I
was doing
blame
it.
the bourbon.
I did.
That's why I.
It was the
threw
birthday
my-
cake.
That's
Yeah.
why I threw my
Maybe it was the
panties
birthday-
at
It was rum
Steven
raisin.
Perillo.
No,
It was
I
the
didn't. It
bourbon.
was this other girl.
I'm talking about now.
What,
It
my
is
pan-
weird
My
that
panties are nicely in place where they always are.
Oh my
They're not
God.
going anywhere.
Bonnie,
tight. They're high and
Bonnie, Bonnie sometimes used to say, if you were older, I would totally date you.
Oh, definitely.
But I'm just like, do I have a say in this?
I have,
Like,
I have a
she's
son
making
who's
it me-
only like 7 years younger than you.
So why does it have to be older?
What do you mean?
Wait, why can't you be
Why
younger?
can't you date a younger man?
I will not date a younger man.
I have an idea.
50 or
What is it, Brogan?
No, 40
You can get
or
married
up.
at Governor's.
See, that's a callback.
That's great, Kevin.
So you wouldn't date?
Give yourself a sticker.
You wouldn't. You won't date a younger man.
I've been.
thought you were
I
talking
went
to
out with
I
a
know.
young.
I thought he
I
was
actually.
going to
Broken your
too.
thoughts.
I was like,
I took a 32-year-old guy to John Butero's show as my date,
Well, he doesn't
But-
want to do that.
but I know that there's no future in that.
I took him to Bob Evans for the early bird at 4:30, and he didn't appreciate it.
We are Facebook friends, and he posts all these gym pictures of himself, and
Yeah.
I've been liking them for over a year and a half.
Wow,
so
that's
we,
you
stalking.
deserve it.
so we, he asked me
I
out.
deserve it.
She's
and
a
I-
long-term
but
strategist.
I told him he's too young for me.
He's this big. That's why.
No, I don't know. I
was-
never got that far.
Bonnie was like, "I need the meats."
Arby's, we have the meat.
This is going terribly wrong.
Another
A
one of
very
our
special
sponsors.
episode 3 is coming.
Yeah, let's get back to our sponsors.
What did you think was going to happen when you have me and Tony on the freaking
Yeah,
radio?
And a
Most
bottle of
depraved
bourbon.
human beings on the planet.
And a bottle of bourbon.
Oh.
I didn't even have any of it.
Ken just put on our thing all of how you can order the stuff.
Oh.
Thank you, Ken.
See, those are fans.
You're awesome.
See, that Ken's a good fella.
Ken, I love
Ken
you.
works for Govs.
I love Ken.
Does he?
Ken, we
Oh,
we
Ken.
should pay you a salary.
Great. There we go. Now, because you said that, you have to go out and get 3 more sponsors now,
I
so they
need-
can pay Ken.
Oh my God, that's true. We have to get more sponsors. We have to get more sponsors, but it's growing. Governors is growing.
Governors is growing.
Governors Radio is
Governors
growing.
Radio is growing.
It
I was gonna say
is.
because Governors is growing. Taking pictures.
I gotta
Yeah.
take a selfie so this girl knows where I am.
Really?
No, I just wanted to know.
So we have about 10 minutes left. you guys
my.
want to do some plugs of where you're going to be?
Yeah,
Where
how do
can
I
we
find
see the Jester Squad?
How do I find the Jester Squad on the internet?
Okay, well, the best way to do it is the Facebook fan page, the Jester Squad, on Facebook and Instagram. Those are two main sources of social media. We don't really do anything else.
The Jester Squad.
Do we have
you
a
can-
website?
Do I belong
No,
to
we
that?
don't.
No.
Do I belong to that?
How would he know?
I mean, yeah, I would hope
don't
that
know.
you do.
I will add the Jester Squad to the Three's Company
Can
Radio
you?
page.
'Cause
That'd be
Yeah,
awesome.
so
Yeah.
that
Okay.
everyone.
And you
that's
add
here
ours to
tonight-
yours.
Yes, there we go.
Yeah,
And
that's
that's
all
what
right.
we
Treat
help
these-
each other.
We scratch your back, you scratch yours. Hey, you add us, all right? Don't make me come to
Tony's
your house.
telling you to. So do it.
Oh, can I ask you a question?
What's up, buddy?
So at my party I threw,
Yeah.
my big bash that I throw every
Yeah.
year, why did you put your father's mascot in my bathroom? What was that all
I was
about?
drunk.
So
So you thought it'd be
honest.
So
funny?
you leave it
I
around.
wanted to see. I wanted to see like if we were ever gonna go through it one day, how long it would take for you to find
We
it.
didn't. I found it 2 days later.
Because I told you though.
No, you didn't tell
Oh,
me.
you just found it on your own?
Yeah, actually, Karen, my wife, found it, and she was like, "Why is? Do you know what this is?" And I looked at him like, "That's Pearl's dad." Why? And she's like, and I said, "Why do you have this?" And she goes, "It was in the bathroom." Okay, first off, you broke the rule. You were supposed to use the porta potties outside.
There was a line, and it was an
There was
emergency.
no line for the porta
No,
potties.
yes, there was.
I don't
At
care. Then you
it was
wait.
an emergency.
And you hold it. So you broke the rule. For one, you didn't use the porta potties. Two, you broke the second rule. No shitting in my house.
I didn't shit.
You went in the bed. You shit.
No, I did not. I don't. I do not defecate outside where I live. I have like a thing with that.
All right.
I will hold it.
I believe
And
him.
everybody was like, "Who's the pirate?" And I just told everybody you were the third shooter from Columbine.
Okay,
Gotta
so
get those cards somehow.
Yeah.
I gave Steve a card. Yes. I gave you a card on Monday.
Yes, she did. I have it here.
Yeah. I belong to an Alzheimer's group, and one of the women's husbands passed away.
Aw.
So I actually went
Way to
because I'm
bring the
Jewish,
show
so
down.
I
I
don't
didn't have this one.
Great job bringing the show down, Bonnie.
Yeah. Well, we talk about all subjects.
I was talking
here.
about shitting, and Bonnie's like, old people dying from outside.
Now, do you?
I heard you shit when you
We're
die.
all mortal, you know.
See, that's how you segue. I heard
right.
you shit when you die.
Yes. Speaking of shitting, when you die, you void your bowels.
Do you want to talk about?
Your anus is forfeit.
Do you want to talk about a date of your next show?
The date of our next show is going to be November 1st here at the Little Room.
November 1st.
I thought you had one coming up Friday.
Yeah, but that's not really like a show. That's like
Oh,
like an
so an
open-
actual real Jester Squad
show.
A game is
Yeah.
going to be here in a little room.
November 1st at 8 o'clock in
That
the Little
sucks.
Room.
That's here at Governor's in
That
Levittown.
sucks. Like,
I wish not that it sucks. I would love to be there, but Jim and I and John are producing a show at Coasters on the same day.
you monsters.
So that sucks.
Terrible.
But what
How
are
do you
gonna
sleep at night?
How do you sleep with
Yeah.
yourself?
Sorry. It's fun to sleep with myself.
Oh my God! Can we talk like that? And then we
Just
can-
wash your hands when you finish.
Did you have
No,
the bourbon
nothing
too?
like that.
See, that's a callback.
I just
That's
take-
another
I just
callback.
take my pillow. That's
Yeah.
it. That's all I need.
Oh my God!
Get it? And then she got a UTI.
Now, how does Brogan sleep with himself?
You broken. Let's switch it to Kevin.
A UTI for your dirty pillow.
Just dirty
Ew.
pillow.
Ew.
I was riding that pillow like it was Seabiscuit.
Oh God.
But the
I have a
lid
comforter
really
of
digs
sharks
me
on
in.
it.
I like that.
Wait, you have a comforter of what?
With sharks on it.
I-
Oh, sure.
identi-
I know you said something else.
I identify with him because he's kind of like
I like
young at
sharks.
heart.
Child.
And I am young at heart.
He's young, period. It's not young at heart. He's young.
Oh, they're summoning
I'm
Steve.
being
Somebody's
summoned.
being summoned.
Carrie Karavis just summoned you. You
Bye,
better
Steve.
run.
Alrighty.
Bye, Steve. Bye. Carrie wants you.
Maybe
Better
you're gonna
hurry
do a
up.
spot on the show.
Oh, maybe she's gonna give you a spot, Steve. And now you're gonna lose it because you're taking too long.
Bill,
Steve.
do you know this person, Billy?
Love you guys.
Yes, Steve Rocco
Said stop
Perillo,
being
ladies
cocky.
and gentlemen. That's Billy Kuchikois.
Bye,
I've
buddy.
known him since elementary school. What's up, brother? Good to see you. All right.
Joe, you have to be a guest on this show.
Joe Curry.
Yes.
Joe Curry,
Gotta get
another
Joe
very
on here.
underrated comedian.
Yeah.
He's very underrated.
He was so cool as the host when I was in a show with him
He
recently.
is hysterically funny,
he's very
and not
nice.
enough people know
Very,
about
very
Joe
nice.
Curry, and they need to because he is so great.
Yes, definitely.
So, Kev,
Oh, hi.
how old were you when you lost your virginity?
Not to put you on the spot or anything.
I have sharks on my bed sheets.
Nice.
my God.
Wait, on the sheets or the
Oh, comforter.
See, now you're lying. See?
Those comforters.
Is it like actual real sharks? Like there's a great white and a
Oh, no, they're
thresher?
cartoon sharks.
Oh, cartoon shark.
I'm sorry. It's
I
not,
think-
it's
I
not,
think-
as, not as cool.
I think I can have you beat. I sleep in a little girl's room that has the little puppies on the posters, and it has a bunk bed, and that's where I sleep.
You sleep on a bunk bed?
On the bottom of the bunk bed, yes.
Wow.
And she can't figure out why she can't get a man. It's very. You want
I can get a man. I don't want a man.
Uh huh.
Does he go in the top bunk? Or
Yes.
Does-
He gets to be on top. We sleep missionary.
That's what it means
That's
to
how we-
sleep on top.
That's how we did it in my day, and that's not changing.
Okay, that went very wrong.
You knew you was gonna come. You set it up. You knew it was coming. Don't.
So, Mandy, I see that you really, really love that
I
puppet.
do. I'm taking it home.
You should take it to the bunk bed.
Whoever this is, I'm gonna have it until
Mandy's-
you need it back.
Manny's
Steal
taking
it!
whoever's puppet that is.
I'll have it.
I want you to
for
steal it.
safekeeping.
No one will miss it.
Stop.
It's a character from Sesame Street.
It's great. I love them.
Okay.
I like my dolls. Everyone's. If you've seen the
Oh my
Pee-wee
God,
episode,
the Pee-wee, that was hilarious. That was like one of my
I
favorite
love
things.
dolls.
Oh wait, so Robin is saying, so Bonnie, you are also a Pisces. I knew that I liked you because you were funny and beautiful and talented like all us Pisces. Robin DeVito, I love you.
Robin.
What about me, Robin?
And Kathy Arnold is saying Tony.
Yes.
Aw.
I love
Tony.
Kathy, we love you. Kathy, there's
Kathy.
some days he can't be here. You're gonna
November
like, fill in for
13th,
him.
Kathy. I
Please
can't
put-
be here. She's
put it-
gonna fill in for me.
Put it in your calendar.
November 13th.
Yeah, we'll message it.
Billy says, loving the program.
November 13th.
Thank you for the invite to like the show.
No
And
problem.
Hi, Ann is watching. Ann Farrell Guth. I'm sorry I'm not pronouncing your name correctly.
And she's a
So,
teacher.
How much time do we have left?
2 minutes.
2 minutes. Okay, so I want to plug that I am going to be producing a show, unfortunately, on the same day as their show, at Coasters, and we are trying to pack the place with as many people as we can. I know that Jay is going to be on the show.
It's great that you're so prepared
Yeah,
for
seriously.
We
this
are not
show.
prepared.
When is
No,
it?
no.
Where is it?
You are not prepared. Don't put us in your confusing vortex.
I am not prepared.
You're doing great.
Thank you.
You're doing
Thank
great.
you, Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin.
Stop it, Kevin.
Kevin,
I know, you're
Kevin,
encouraging
Stop
him.
it.
You're
Kevin
encouraging
gets
her.
me. He understands me.
Yeah.
You're
No, we are not
encouraging her
prepared.
ill-preparedness.
No show prep. You got a minute. Come on, wrap it up.
You wrap it up.
I don't-
You're a new person.
No, finish it. No, seriously, what
Finish
is the
your-
event? Where is the event?
What's the
Oh,
date?
it's at Coasters on November 1st at
Okay,
8
there
o'clock.
you go.
There you go.
We know that Fat
There it
Jay is
is.
going to be there. John Alvaro is hosting. But there was a little discrepancy because Jim gave us a whole list of people with times next to it. So John and I thought that was the set people that were in the show. And I found out, like, yesterday, Jim's like, no, they're not in the show. Bonnie asked them to be
Jim
in the
was
show.
like, no, that's just a flyer I made. That's
Right.
just a suggestion.
So
list."
now it's on me with less than 2 weeks to get these people onto the show.
Are we still on the air?
I know,
What?
I know. He's such a
We're still-
freaking idiot.
We still on the air?
Yeah.
But you were awesome tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you for.
I passed the audition.
Yes,
Did I pass the
Yes.
audition?
Yes,
Okay.
you could stay. Tony could stay.
Thank you.
We had a really good time, guys. Thank you for welcoming Tony with us.
Thank you, everybody that tuned in tonight. I appreciate it.
Nancy Rizzuti
Yeah, Nancy
says,
Rizzuti, she's a
congratulations. I
sweetheart.
love her. She's a Trump supporter like I am.
Kevin, what's your Twitter and your Instagram and all that good stuff?
It's Kev Brogues.
Kev Brogues, Brogs.
Correct.
Kev
Kev
Bro.
That's the one.
Brogues. All right, that's Kevin Brogan, everybody.
If you ever
He's
get a chance,
great.
go see Kevin perform. You
Are-
won't be disappointed.
Are you on
Thank you.
YouTube? Can we find your YouTube
Uh,
clips?
There are some, but I have to update them.
All
so,
right, yeah, get us
but you
out
can
there.
see me live.
Yeah, there you go. See him live.
Yeah.
Check out the Jester Squad,
Oh,
guys.
cool.
Kevin's on the Jester Squad.
And thank you so much for having us, me and Steve.
Yes,
Thanks for being
And
here,
happy
buddy.
birthday to you.
Happy
birthday
because
on
we keep
Monday.
saying it was Steven's birthday, but it's also your birthday. When is your real birthday?
It's the 21st.
The
21st.
Monday.
And how old are you gonna be?
I'm gonna be 28.
Oh my god. Okay, you're like me. I thought you were younger than me. I'm 29.
Ah, jeez.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Tony.
Babies.
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 I'm gonna go be hanging myself with my underwear in the bathroom now. But anyway,
That's an uncomfortable way to
thanks for
go.
tuning in, guys. We'll see you next week,
Yeah.
7:30, govsradio.com. Support
you.
live comedy, support Three's Company, support everybody else that's on these on this station with us, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you for tuning in.
Guys.
Thank you. Bye.